But I want you to just talk about some of the most common misconceptions the public may have about prosecuting domestic violence cases.
I think the most common misunderstanding and misconception is that if someone were physically assaulted, they would leave. It would be as simple as that. It would be a punch to the face and they're gone. And that is such an oversimplification of an extraordinarily complex cycle of violence. Because domestic violence is a cycle of violence.
It is.
And there are moments of where that violence peaks. It can become physical. And as that cycle is progressing, there is a phase often referred to as the honeymoon phase. And it is after the violence where promises are made and guarantees are made and assurances are made where this will never happen again. You know, hey, I lost my cool. I had too much to drink. All the excuses come out in that phase and all the promises are made. And for two people who have that interpersonal connection, that love one another, that maybe have built a life together, you want to believe those things as real and true. And so that misconception that a victim should just leave is such a privileged position to take when we don't know the life that these individuals are leaving. They may not have the support system to call a friend, call a family member, and make a change in that moment. So again, we began our conversation with me saying, you've got to set aside judgment. And I'm talking about the prosecutors. Got to set aside the judgment and the feelings that you may have about choices made in cases and just focus on the facts. What happened to that victim? What can I prove as the prosecutor in a court of law? And what does the law say about what happened here? So I would urge the community to think, would we judge a victim so harshly? Don't look at domestic violence differently. Look at the facts. Look at the evidence. That is what my job is. Apply the law and seek justice on behalf of victims.